Systemite offers a solid integration between SystemWeaver and the Jira tool in the form of an extension view in the Explore client. For a complete list of functionality and prerequisites, see our support portal at support.systemweaver.se. This video will demonstrate how to use the Jira extension view. For the demonstration, I've already logged in to a server with an Explore client, and I'm going to navigate to the issues, to the items tab. Now, to load the view, you need to be standing on or have selected an item of an item type that the extension view has been configured for by a system architect. So I am going to select a function requirement here, and now I see that the Jira extension view is available to me on the ribbon. I can also access it from the view drop down in the extensions group here. So I'm going to go ahead and load the view. As you can see, it takes you directly to a current issues tab for the selected item, and there's not any information here right now, but if you look down at the bottom of the page, you'll see a not logged in. So it's indicating I'm currently not logged in to Jira through SystemWeaver. So I'm going to click on Login Settings and enter my Jira login credentials. As you see here, the integration allows for you to have one or more Jira servers or instances integrated. So in our demo, we have two, Jira 1 and Jira 2. And I'm going to select the option to save my password and stay logged in for each of these, and apply the setting there so that I am always logged in and I don't have to re-enter my Jira login credentials. I'm going to apply that. Now I'm going to go ahead and log in to Jira via SystemWeaver. So what you see here is a list of all linked Jira issues for the selected item, and also for all of the Jira instances that you are currently logged into. So I am currently logged into Jira 1 and Jira 2, and I do see that this function requirement has issues both in Jira 1 and in the Jira 2 instance. So that's just a tip. If your organization has more than one instance of Jira configured for use with this extension, you're going to want to be sure to log into all instances if you want to ensure that you're seeing all of the linked issues. So from here, I can quickly redirect to an issue in Jira if I want to see more about it. It currently loads these columns into SystemWeaver, and you can sort by any of them by just clicking on the header, and you can also move them as well. But let's say I want to find out more about this issue. I just simply double click on it, and it's going to open up for me in Jira the full record display. Note that if you are not currently logged in to your Jira application, you're going to be prompted to log in. So what you do here then is you navigate, I'm already here, but you navigate to the SystemWeaver subtab, and here you're going to see all of the SystemWeaver items that are currently linked to this Jira issue. And the information that's being pulled in here from SystemWeaver is somewhat configurable by an architect. But in this example, we have version, status, type, last changed by, description, and an identity attribute. From here, you can redirect from an issue in Jira to a linked item in SystemWeaver, and it's very simple. You have two options depending on whether you want to view the item in a specific context or not. If you just want to redirect to the item itself, just simply click on the name link. You'll get a dialog requesting to open our Explorer launcher, so do that. And what this does then is just opens up the requirement, in this case, in its own tab here, so not within any context. Now, if instead you want to redirect to a context, and you're already logged into SystemWeaver, you're working in a structure, and you want to be able to view the item in the context of a structure, just right-click on that name hyperlink, copy the link address, go back to where you're working in SystemWeaver. Let's say I'm working here, and I'm going to do Control-G. Let's see, there we go. And as you see here, there's one instance of this item in this structure, and it takes me directly to it. So with this extension view, you can also work with Jira issues. It enables you to search for Jira issues, open them, create issues, and of course link SystemWeaver items to existing Jira issues directly from SystemWeaver. So this is all done on the Jira tab, and let's see here. So we're already on the Jira tab. The information in the top section of the Jira tab is retrieved directly from Jira. The items section in the bottom half of the tab displays a list of the SystemWeaver items that are currently linked to the issue ID displayed in the top half. So this tab here is really your window or door into Jira, and is unrelated when you're searching for issues, when you're opening issues. It is unrelated to this structure tree on the left. Now, the first thing you want to do when you want to search for a Jira issue is to select the Jira instance, especially if you're integrating more than one. So I'm going to just keep it there, I think. And let's see, I've got a Jira issue number here. There we go. So to search for a Jira issue, just simply select the instance, enter the Jira issue number, and click on Select Issue. So this top section here has pulled in from Jira, so it's going to load for you directly. So when you have an issue loaded, as I do here, this ADLV 381, you can open that issue in the Jira application by clicking the Open Issue button. Again, so you have to have a Jira issue loaded here to use this Open Issue button. So I'm going to open that. And as you see here, it redirects me to the full record display in Jira. Let's go back to SystemWeaver. On this Jira tab, so not only can you search for Jira issues and load them here and view the SystemWeaver items that are linked to it, and there's also a tool to open an issue, redirect to Jira. You can also create an issue. And whereas these two tools, when you're using them, are completely unrelated to what you have selected in the structure tree, when you're creating an issue, you're actually creating an issue for the selected item in the tree. So let's go ahead and create an issue. I've selected it, startup under warm conditions, this function requirement, and I'm going to click to create an issue. And this dialog will pop up. The issue name is going to be pre-populated for you. with the same name as the SystemWeaver item. Next, you choose a Jira project, and the drop-down list there is going to include any projects that are configured for use with the SystemWeaver integration. So you'll select your project. I'm just going to leave it there at ADLV3, and then you can choose the Jira issue type here in the drop-down list. There is a floating option that may or may not be available in your installation. It's configurable in later versions of SystemWeaver. And what floating means, if you do select it, it just means that this Jira issue that you're creating is going to be linked to the selected version of the SystemWeaver item, in this case version 1. But it will also float forward and be linked to later versions. So if someone takes out a new version, a version 2, this new issue will be linked to version 2 as well if I select that. So I'm going to go ahead and select floating and click create issue. Once that issue has been created, it's going to load here at the top of the Jira tab. And you can also see that this item that I had selected, this startup under worm conditions version 1, is linked to it. Now from this tab, this Jira tab, you can also link a Jira issue to SystemWeaver items. What you need to do first is to load a Jira issue, and you can do that by running a search for one and using this select issue tool. I already have one loaded here, so I'm just going to leave that. Next, you'll select the SystemWeaver item or items that you want to link the issue to. And when you do this, I'll just select a few here. You'll see that these items will appear yellow in the items section for this issue. So basically what it means is these 3 requirements are staged to be linked to ADL v3-232. And when you're ready to perform the link, you just simply click on Update Issue. And you should get a confirmation pop up that that issue was updated. Now, at any time, you can remove SystemWeaver items from a Jira issue. The first thing you need to do, again, is to load a Jira issue. Now, I already have one here, so I'm just going to leave that. Now, let's say I want to remove this function requirement. You right-click and select Remove from List. Then just click on the Update Issue button to finalize the removal, and you'll get a confirmation dialog when it's been completed. And you can do this at any time. All it requires is that you have loaded the Jira issue to this tab. The last thing I wanted to demonstrate was that a system architect can configure a report, for export that includes Jira issues lists. And I just wanted to show you quickly what that looks like. So in this demo database, you'll see when I select a function specification, I've got a couple of configured report options here. And I just, again, these are configured by an architect, but I just wanted to show you that Jira issue lists can be included in reports. And that concludes our demonstration. If you want to find out more about the SystemWeaver Jira integration, please feel free to contact us on the SystemWeaver support portal or by emailing support@systemite.se. Thanks and have a great day.